everybody. Happy hump day, and welcome to your midweek break from responsibilities. It is the Loose But Complete podcast. I'm your host, LaserPants. I am joined by my buddy right over here, Jeremy from Authority Figure. What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, what's going on, Ryan?
Oh, I don't know. Not much. Just hanging out here on a Wednesday.
Hanging out a fantastic Wednesday.
Having some liquid death.
Oh, that's the new super hydration drink, right?
It's a Steve-O water. Yeah.
It's a Steve-O? I don't know if I want water from Steve-O.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. He endorses it. You ever listen to the Steve-O podcast?
I don't know if I want the Steve-O water. I'm not doing it.
No, dude. Oh, this wasn't in the description or the show notes, but we do have a surprise guest with us tonight.
Who could it be?
I mean, you know who it is. You've been talking to him for like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, backstage. Okay, I forgot about that already.
Okay. It's Sal from 2 Cent Toys. Sal, what's going on, man?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Harry Carey. Hey, Jeremy, let me ask you something. If you was a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good, man.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good.
I like turtles.
All right. Sal.
Yes, sir.
You're a perfect fit for tonight's show, considering our topic.
Well, given my track record, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Collecting goals for 2023. You have an interesting goal. So that's going to be fun to talk about.
Once in my life, I have a goal.
I mean, hey, you got to start it sometime, right?
That's right. Mid-30s, better late than never, I guess.
I'm guessing that for pickups, you don't have much this week. So,
actually, I have a couple things. I forgot that was part of the show, but
okay. Good. You can participate, and we're going to get to that.
This is why you're failing in your task. This is why you're failing.
Your goal is you're screwed.
Okay, all right, we'll get there.
It's rough.
You're going the wrong way. Sal, we need to have an intervention with you.
It's like you're running on a treadmill with a Big Mac in your hand. You know what I mean?
Backwards.
Like,
You were first off, sir. They told me there's no film in that camera.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, let's get to some of these super chats, but let's get to all of them. First up, Michael Vargo. He's not even here, but he sent this super chat before we even started. So thank you, M Vargo 97. Can't watch this live, but we'll catch up on it later. My collecting goal for this year: severely cut back on the amount so we can buy a house this year. Action Force not included in the cutback. Right on, man. Congrats on that. That is a familiar story.
Yes.
So
very, very good goal to have.
Yeah. I hope you get your house, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Make it happen. Right on.
And thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it.
Yep. Gavin's Travel says, let's see how many times Jeremy adjusts his headphones. We are at 3 so far. I've been counting.
No.
3. Yeah, 3.
I don't know if I can get. They're just going to eventually fall out. You know.
You got big ears.
They're just sliding right now. So
yeah, you got big ears.
Gavin, can you hear me?
Sal disappeared. That's okay. We got one from. Oh, there he is. We got one from the Canuck. That's all good, man. Once again, I need to remind Laser Depends that Scuba Pete is the real hero here. Then Jeremy, then the chat, and finally Tony from Analog Toys. Then Laser Depends son, and last but least Ryan. Okay.
It's so detailed, right?
Yeah.
As far as the totem pole is concerned here. It's very detailed. A lot of thoughts gone into that. We thank you very much.
I'm surprised Tony's so far down though on the totem pole.
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
just
he's got
trying
something against the Englishman.
It's got something against the English language. Looking at all that.
Laser spelled with a Z.
There's a lot of weird things capitalized, things that shouldn't be capitalized. There's no colon before the list. There's a random comma. There's a period before an and. There's woof.
had chubby fingers. I think maybe that's what it is.
Look, we're not gonna dig too deep. All right, we're not gonna.
We'll dig as deep as I want.
We're not going to tear them apart as far as grammatical errors are concerned.
Why?
Just due to the fact that I'm so high on the list. That's why I'm not going to do it.
Well, he put scuba high too, so that's fine.
Yeah, you people down at the bottom, you can fight amongst yourselves.
At least you guys made the list. I'm not even out there.
Little Plastic Men, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. But no message, but that's okay. But thank you, Little Plastic Men. And then we just got one more, and then we are going to get into our pickups for the week. And that is from Matt Talon. Matt, thank you, sir. We're going to turn you into a drinking game, Jeremy. Every time we adjust, you got to take a sip.
I don't even have this is one of the rare times. Excuse me.
When he turns to the side, you got to do a shot.
Yeah, I don't have an alcoholic beverage with me. I'm
yeah.
usually sipping on something on every episode, but I haven't been feeling too great the last couple of days. But I'll come back strong on the next episode. I'm gonna come back strong.
I'm just glad that you got the memo for the dress code, Jeremy, because Ryan clearly didn't.
Right.
Black is slimming. That's why I go with black. I like plaids.
Is there a shade
flannels
darker than black for you, Ryan? Because
I wish I need some help here, guys. Like the last couple of years weren't too good to me. I mean, they were good because I was eating well, but they were bad.
Yeah, that was we were doing some PT the other day. We were doing chest press, and they're like, "You got to make sure the barbell, comes down to your nipples." I'm like, "Thank God I got big titties. I don't have to go down as far."
All right.
Looks like
we got one from.
Yep.
We got one from M. Ross. Thank you, sir. Pickup goal for this year: a Huey for the Joes. And Action Force. Action Force Wave 3 arrives tomorrow. Right on, man. You're going to love it. Pickup goal for this year, a Huey. Am I missing something here?
A UH-1 Huey helicopter?
Okay. Cool.
Maybe. That's
why I keep you around. I don't know military equipment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. Right on. Thank you, M. Ross. Appreciate you, man. Okay. I like Anselan. Yes. Ryan is wearing a black on black plaid. There you
go. Articulated Chad. I miss both you pretty ladies. Sal too. Jeremy, where's your sassy ladies hat? My cavalry Stetson is hanging on the wall in my office, right? So it can be viewed and observed by all of the young patriots coming to get information about the Army, right? So they can see exactly what right looks like right there on the wall, right? They see the standard, that way they know it from the beginning. Okay. So
sorry, I just had a mild stroke. But continue.
I was done.
Oh, good.
I was done.
Okay.
I was just dumbfounded that you have that much faith in E-nothings.
Yeah. The woes of it,
but you can't understand it for them.
Yeah, the woes of being a recruiter. That's a whole different topic, though. So, Ryan, what do we get into now, man?
Well, we're going to get into pickups, but before that, we're going to go over to our news desk with a special report from Sam Newsman.
Broadcasting live on Wednesday, February 1st in the year 2023. Hasbro is laying off 15% of its workforce, according to CNBC, with the goal that it'll save the company between $250 and $300 million annually by the end of 2025. CEO Chris Cox, yes, that is his name, stated that the company foresees revenue hitting $5.86 billion while bitching that it is down 9% from 2021. Hasbro stressed that with Cox in hand, it will continue to grow, all while raising prices as collectors willingly continue to grab the soap for figures with additional plastic and rubber fists. For the 3POA network, from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman.
Thank you, Sam. Jeremy, over to you.
With cocks in hand, they're confident they will continue to grow. Sorry,
Thank you, Sam. That was excellent. I loved it. That's going to be a semi-reoccurring or always reoccurring segment on our show.
I hope so. I hope so.
It sounds like they got big things coming over in Hasbro land.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate that so many people are going to get shafted, though.
Not that big.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well, I mean, really, that you know, as far as Mr. Cox is concerned, the ball's in his court. You know.
Oh, and it is spelled C-O-C-K-S.
Yeah,
Cox. It's not. I thought it was C-O-X. No, it's not related to Courtney Cox.
right.
Weird.
So
That's the way it goes. Yeah. So pickups, Jeremy. We'll start with Sal because he's our guest.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get this week, Sal?
This week, I got the last Black Series figures that I'll be getting. We got Miggs Mayfeld came in.
Oh, nice.
And a woman after my own heart, Ayla Secura.
Oh, yes.
It's really sad that I'm not collecting these anymore because that means now I'll probably never get Ula, who was my first love. And one I was really looking forward to showing up right under the wire is my Clone Wars Darth Maul, which I still think is a huge missed opportunity for them to not do a Black Series where he has like the spider bottom.
Oh, yeah.
That'd
That would
probably
be cool.
be a $90 figure, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I recently rewatched that episode, and that spider lower torso is huge. Like
it'd be big.
Hasbro would $100 minimum. Yeah.
We got one of the final little Bandai Spirit Gundams from Gundam Wing. So,
Cool.
yeah, you'll notice I haven't opened anything.
I didn't know you collected the Gundam stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a whole bunch of them. I got this. Got the Diamond Select Red Hulk. So,
Excellent figure.
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
I was really kind of looking forward to it, but make someone else happy, I guess. Mezco Land. Bishop showed up.
Oh man. Yeah. Waiting on mine.
Did
they ship that from the West Coast?
Yeah, it came from Washington.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's not the. I mean, I technically got Atticus Doom and the Crow, but those were last week, so I guess that doesn't count. But yeah, he would have looked great in between my two cables, but such is the way, I guess.
Just bringing the show down, Sal.
Yeah. But in new ventures, I've decided to start cosplaying again, or costuming, as they say. And I got the last ingredient to complete my Red Hood cosplay. So I got my helmet. So
that's really well done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's actually got some heft to it. So these eyes are supposed to light up, but whoever did the wiring in them only wired one of the eyes to light up. So I just took the batteries out, said fuck it. So.
Rod Talk Real Deal says they did the spider bottom for another line. It was Hero Mashers, where they can mix and match parts. I found them at Five Below. I saw a lot of people customizing that Hero Mashers part into like a Black Series Spider Darth Maul.
Yeah, they did.
I think Bobby was on that line actually. Yeah. Hero Masher. Anyway,
it was Into the Spider-Verse had that really cool scorpion that was like mechanical scorpion on the bottom. I saw some people I forget what line that was, but they were kind of slamming that together, making a Darth Maul with that. But I think they also did a big statue of it at one point. But yeah, I think that's all my pickups this week.
Omega Weapon 13 says, careful on that Bishop left shoulder joint.
Yeah.
Tight joint can break.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that in the Mezco groups.
Yeah. He seems to, well, I mean, like anything that has breakages, that's all we're really going to hear about. We're not going to hear from people like, oh, this figure's great. I love it.
Yeah. Nobody reports on the airplanes that land.
Right.
Just
Right,
the ones that
yep.
crash, right? So,
But yeah. So I don't intend to take him out of that plastic bubble wrap or anything. He's just going to get sold the way that he is. So
Right.
Darth, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I do know that Mezco's good about replacements because they've replaced a couple of things for me in the past. You want to go to Darth Gutierrez?
Yeah, I was asking if that was a Red Hood helmet. Yes, it was.
It is. It is indeed.
There you go. That's what everyone wants. Yep. Very nice.
There you go.
Cool. That is cool.
So, I got this big ass noggin, so thankfully it fits. I saw the box on my front porch and I was like, I don't think it's going to fit. But
Next time you got to do the show and all Red Hood cosplay.
I should. I mean, it's on my floor in my bedroom because that's what grown-ups do with their clothes. They leave it in a pile on the floor.
They put the costumes.
Yeah. Mhm. And when you're married, it just automatically gets washed somehow and ends up back in your drawers.
It's crazy what that
Imagine.
marriage contract does, man.
Yeah.
Like it just starts. What was that? What was that Disney movie Fantasia? You know, where the buckets and mops are just walking themselves around, you know, cleaning and stuff. It's wild.
It's like, yeah, I think it's Beauty and the Beast. Isn't that Beauty and the Beast? I don't know. Never seen it. Jeremy, what horrible figures did you get this week?
I don't know about horrible, but anyway, I'm doing probably my third or fourth playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order, getting ready for the sequel to come. I had the original, both Cal Kestises, but I haven't really done anything with them. But
No,
anyway,
wait, hold on. Do you have a PS5?
No.
So you have to get one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's not.
I guess
coming out
they're
on
easier to
Xbox?
find now.
Wait, the sequel's not coming out on Xbox?
Is it? I thought it was PS5 only.
I don't think.
No, they're not exclusive to Sony.
Yeah,
I think it's only current gen though. I don't think it's coming out on PS4 and Xbox, whatever the last gen was.
X or whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
Xbox One S, or I don't know what they call it.
I don't know. There was like the Xbox One, then there was the Xbox One X, then there was like the Xbox One Omega XS, and it's like they just kept giving us the same fucking console.
Whoever's in charge of naming consoles at Microsoft should be fired.
Yeah. So anyway, we got off the rails there, but so anyway, thankfully K2SO from Star Wars, a Death Star story or whatever that was. What was the name of that movie?
Star Wars Halo Reach, I think.
The Star Wars Halo Reach. Anyway, K2SO looks exactly like the security droids from Jedi Fallen Order. So I found this on Amazon for $20, and I'm thinking about army building them at $20. It's not bad. So, but nobody else go buy those before I get the ones that I want.
Yeah. I think it's the same model droid as the one from Halo Reach.
Yep,
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So second thing, Mr. Ted Darkclaw over at Hella Dope Toys sent me the Last Ronin in the mail. So haven't got a chance to open this up, but I'm really looking forward to it. Haven't finished the book yet, but I'm getting there as well. But this figure looks great, and Ted Darkclaw over at Hella Dope Toys, he sent it to me like super crazy fast as well. So there are some bigger online retailers out there, but I always try to support the people that are within our community. So if you would think about people like Ted Darkclaw over at Hella Dope Toys, and also my good friend Renee, fellow Houstonian, fellow Army vet over at Hard to Find Toys as well. Keep those in the back.
Renee actually owes me $50 now for promoting him on the channel. So
yeah. Anyway, so support people in the community.
I did want to say, Greg Fenstad says they're talking about Star Killer in the chat because we're talking about Star Wars and video games.
Mm-hmm.
He says Star Killer for Black Series is pipelined, I believe. So I don't think they pipelined him, but I do think Yakface, who has a really good track record of knowing what's coming out before Hasbro tells us, I believe he said Star Killer is coming for Black Series, or maybe they did pipeline it. I don't know. There's so many pipelines and reveals, and then a pre-order. It gets all confusing. But yes, I do believe Star Killer is coming for the Black Series. However, they're re-releasing the 3 and 3/4 inch version in the Vintage Collection. So
okay, awesome. And then so the rest of my other 4 pickups are things that everybody has seen so far. But I got the dames. I got the dames of Action Force here. So
Nice.
haven't got a chance to open them up, but I'm really looking forward to that. And cutting these action points off the back of here now that we know we're gonna have something to do with those pretty soon. So
Yeah. Hey,
I've
guess
got-
what? Guess what?
yeah.
I know what it is.
Oh, do you really? That's awesome.
Not telling.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what it is. No, I do.
Okay. I mean, do you just enjoy being like withholding things, or what is it?
I mean, from you, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry,
personality
audience.
indicator. It's a personality indicator for
Yeah,
sure.
I have a horrible personality.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna
I am
fight it.
what I am.
Well, anyway, that's everything for me this week. I think it was actually 2 weeks. I think it was a pretty good 2 weeks. So
Right on. Well, I got
anyway, so next up,
I only got a few things. Yeah, a few. I got a wrestling guy. I don't know who that is.
Lesnar.
The only reason why I have this is because he came with the forklift, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
And I wanted that dang forklift. I got to paint this thing up, though. It looks super cheesy.
It was speaking of Halo Reach. You know, you could get kills in the forklift on Halo Reach, so it's kind of
There's a
interesting.
forklift?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think this was $25
Mm-hmm.
for a friggin' forklift.
Dude, the Wrecking series is great.
Yeah. I mean, I got the Slambulance. I got the smash it up car.
Mm-hmm.
I got the what else? They showed a lawnmower, a riding lawnmower before, and they never put it out. I'm still upset about that. I want the riding lawnmower.
Well, I got the 4-wheeler that I turned into
Yes.
a really bad custom mongoose. But
Right.
you know, whatever.
Isn't that called a ferret? I don't know.
Yeah, the ferret. Yeah, my bad. It was a ferret. Yeah, the 4-wheeler.
It also came with this really horrible pallet. It's supposed to be a pallet. But yeah, I think it like you break it over a guy like in
Yeah.
wrestling.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then no, I showed this on the last 3 POA. But it bears showing again because it's that good. I got Alf. Ha! I kill me.
I
That
really
good.
like the paint apps on that, man. Like on his
It's
snout
so
and everything.
good, dude. God, it's so good. Tons of accessories. All these accessories and that beautifully painted Alf. All for the price of one Marvel Legends Spider-Man. $35.
Yeah, $34.99, man. That's crazy, huh?
I also got in a Mezco. I don't know why I bought this. I have no connection to Constantine. Right. But I pre-ordered it because I was like, 2 years ago, when it went up for pre-order, I was like, oh, this will make a good cop. And apparently 2 years ago, I was insane. Anyway, I got a Mezco just to make like a detective or another cop to go with Jim Gordon, who was over on the shelf. So that's what I'm going to be doing with him. But it's actually a really nice figure, man. He has a soft head. Not as soft as like an old He-Man, but it's soft enough where they cut a slit in the mouth and you can open his mouth to stick in that cigarette.
Nice.
And also, that cigarette is the same size as the barrels of his gun. So you slide it in and it's a smoke effect coming out of the gun.
Bravo.
Genius.
Bravo.
Genius.
That's smart.
Shout out to Mezco.
Stable genius.
Also, this harness.
Little shorty. Oh, yeah.
The harness is from a different Mezco. It didn't come with Constantine, but I put it on him. I thought it looked cool. All right. And then my buddy Dante from the Infinity Equation podcast, he has his own. Huh?
What was that? What just fell?
It was a container full of Alpha accessories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dante from Infinity Equation, he has his own 3D printing a business. And I should have went and picked up Kang, but I'll use Brock Lesnar instead. He doesn't. Well, anyway, Dante made me a Kang chair.
Look at that.
That's 3D printed and painted. And there's, since I don't have Kang near me, let's put Brock Lesnar
Brock Lesnar.
in the king chair. There we go. It does have a hole on the bottom for like a stand, but I haven't tried any of my stands yet.
Did Dante paint that as well?
I think he had Brian paint it. BTDATDBS on Instagram. He does like the super like stylized comic book looking dioramas, like the super massive ones that are super clean and awesome.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. I believe he did the painting. Dante did the 3D printing, and this thing is solid. Like, it's heavy. It's a solid piece. Like, I could,
Resin, I guess.
Huh?
Is it resin?
Probably. Like, I mean, I don't know if they sanded it or just put enough paint on it, but you can't see the print lines on it.
That's it. That's what I was saying. Like, I think I don't know the technology behind 3D printing. I really don't. I've seen some extremely rough stuff. And I've seen some really good stuff too. Like those items that our good friend, he's in the chat, Articulated Chad, got me from Gridiron for Christmas. When I had them in hand, they look like they're molded plastic. You know, it doesn't appear that they were 3D printed. They're expensive though, but yeah.
Is this a John Malin alt account?
Mon Jalen.
Sir, cool.
Sir, are you wearing a beanie?
Do you not have eyebrows?
Do you...
So it's Dante. He's the host of the Infinity Equation podcast, a podcast that me and Bobby used to be co-hosts on. Mm-hmm. He is Dark Joker Zen on Instagram, and he sells these. I don't know if he has any left, but you can hit him up for the king chair. Okay. That's pickups for the week.
Congratulations to everybody except you, Sal, because you took 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
That's what I do.
I can't, I can't congratulate you on your purchases. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Dang.
Emotional damage.
Now look, there's actually one more thing to get to. We're a half hour in before we get to our topic, and that is, Jeremy, you did a meme contest.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to announce the winners tonight.
Matter of fact, I did, didn't I? So
last month it was meme Ryan.
Right.
And this month it was meme Jeremy.
This month it was meme Jeremy, right. And so
I'm just going to bring it up.
Yeah, go ahead. Look, we got a lot of submissions, and all of them were great, but only one can be the winner. And so this one right here from Mr. Espinoza, this one, it just it captured me in the manner that only real art can.
Yes.
It's you look at everything. He's got the loose but complete approved sticker in the top right. He went and found a military stencil font to put Jeremy at the bottom of the box, of the Coast Guard box, right? You put a Kmart down in the bottom left corner.
Gotta love that.
This is great. This is a fantastic meme.
Approved. I mean, look at the seal of approval.
I know.
With real hair.
Yeah. So this one I saw it and I was like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. So congratulations to you, Michael Espinoza. He's already received his first place prizes, which were a one-of-a-kind Dragonheart Santa hat, as seen here on Loose But Complete. And then he got the Crocmaster and Fiona 2-pack G.I. Joe Classified. So everybody,
that stupid hat is
Mike
not a prize. No, you're not doing that to Meme Master Mike.
He's already got it. Wait, what do you mean I can't do it to him? He's already got it. It's done. The deed is done, and it's staying done, Ryan. And that is a prize because people were talking about it in the chat. So,
I hate you so much.
Good. Continue to. Hopefully,
okay, the runner-up, who will get a real prize, Jeremy. I selected the runner-up, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy that did this one. Blast me in the face with your meme.
The picture of Jeremy's making me feel kind of funny.
Tell me, Garth.
This one, like I was saying, sometimes when it comes to art, right? you can find the complexity within the simplicity, right? And this really captures that, right? It's so, I'm not saying that it's basic, but it's just so simple in nature, but it does elicit that laugh from people. So
Sure.
congratulations to you. Who was this again?
This was Jason, aka 8 and Skate, who I think I saw in the chat earlier. 8 and Skate, if you're here, say something, because you have won. If not, I'll reach out to you on Instagram. Now, I actually didn't pick out a figure because last time I did that, the guy lived in England somewhere. Yeah, 8 and Skate's here. Good. Now, I think 8 and Skate collects all like this kind of the stuff I do.
Okay.
And I could send him a Black Series or a Classified or a Marvel Legend or something, or a Action Force. But instead, I'm just going to send him a $40 Amazon gift card.
Oh, nice.
So that way he can just choose whatever he wants. He's not confined to what I have in the coffers out in my garage. So, yeah. Since Mixmaster, or not Mixmaster, Meme Master Mike got a hat and a $40 Croc Master, right? Because those are like 40 retail.
Yeah, 41, 42, I think, something like that.
Yeah. So then I'll do like the equivalent for the runner-up, except no hat, which is actually better than what you did. So 8 and Skate, the runner-up gets a better prize.
I have to disagree completely. So
Yeah. I mean, look, Meme Master Mike has lice now on his head.
Hey, you said you're getting him a $40 Amazon gift card?
Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone uses Amazon, right?
Hey, so 8 and Skate right now, that is 2 K2SOs because I got him for $20 on Amazon. So there you go, hot tip, buddy.
Or there's 1.05 Marvel Legends Spider-Mans. Yeah, Jason. 8 and Skate.
That's one Marvel Legends Spider-Man and one extra hand.
Since you're here, just send me your email address, and I will email you the gift card.
Look.
Awesome.
Okay, look at this. Ted Darkclaw,
Yeah.
right? Who this is a businessman here, right? That hat
I wouldn't
is
want to
worth
be in
like
business with him.
150 easy. If anybody could just eye something up and give an accurate estimation as to what the value of that product is, it's probably the businessman that owns his own internet retail shop. So
If you went to the Goodwill with a box full of junk and that hat was on top, they would turn you away. They would say, "No, sir. No, we don't want your stuff. Get that hat out of here." It says Dragon Art.
No, they wouldn't want it because they would be afraid that the store would get robbed because now they have such a high dollar item.
That's not
in
why.
there. So that's why they would turn me away because they don't want the trouble with petty criminals trying to get after this. So
no, that's not why.
There is a part of me that hopes that he sends that hat in to get graded.
Yeah, you know what? And I hope they slab it too. I hope he gets it graded and slabbed. That would be.
Oh, I bet that hat smelled so bad.
Why?
Oh. I mean, look at
Mine
you.
does.
It smells like it.
I wear the Santa hat every year for work, and it smells awful.
It
See,
smells
K-Dog,
like
K-Dog Broadcasting in the chat is intelligent. Ted, it's not autographed by Bobby, Tony, Ryan, or anyone of consequence. You left out the decimal point, 1.5. $1.50. Even $1.50 is it's overpriced by about $5. So okay. All right, let's move on. Okay. We're just gonna move on.
I just say we just sit here and bicker all night. Why not?
It's better than our dumb topic that we're going to talk about. All right.
You came up with the topic, dipshit.
Well, it's your show.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll own that. Sure.
And I helped.
Oh, I already got the message from 8 and Skate. Right on. There we go. That's better. All right.
He's chomping at the bit for those 2 K2SOs,
man. Yeah, so we're starting a new year, and it seems like toy collecting has really started to change. Things are getting more expensive. Money's getting more tight. Our shelves have gotten really full. At least mine have over the past few years. So I kind of wanted to set some boundaries for myself. And so I thought this would be a good topic of our goals, or our, maybe goals isn't even the right word, just what we're going to prioritize for collecting in 2023. Have either of you given this much thought? Well, Sal, you don't say anything yet. We're going to get to you because you've definitely thought about this. But Jeremy, what about you? I know you just
30 minutes.
Yeah, you're kind of still in a new home. Hasn't quite been a year there for you guys. You got a new kid on the way. Prices are going up.
Right.
You only have 6 feet of headspace in that room, so
I've got a half an inch of headspace. Like I'm 5'9", right? And I have this much clearance in this room. It is so small, dude.
Dude, I've hung out with you in real life. You are not 5'9".
Okay, so anyway,
it's a lie.
Yeah, and whatever weight tells you Ryan is, add 150 to it. So there's that as well. Ryan would have challenges not only
400 pounds.
Not only trying to stand up in this room, but getting through the door as well would also be quite challenging for Ryan. So
no, I'm like the Kool-Aid guy. I just bust right through the wall. Oh yeah.
But yeah, look, I have given it a whole lot of thought. Things are changing, right? Inflation's a real thing, and it's not going anywhere. I've got a brand new mouth to feed now, and things that I didn't think were going to get real estate with inside my display room wind up getting real estate with inside my display room, if that makes any sense. Because so here's from the house that we were in before we moved here, I did not have space to have a display room or a collection room. So I was just kind of like acquiring things and putting them in my storage closet saying, hey, when I do get the space, this is going up and this is going up. And then when we got here, lo and behold, I had purchased way too much stuff. So I had to start prioritizing what was actually going to get space. So I think my collecting goals for 2023 is I really want to laser focus the collection, right? Because it's just like this very, very broad menagerie of things, right? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm really going to focus on 80s and 90s nostalgia, to be honest with you. With some new things sprinkled on top. But the good thing about focusing on 80s and 90s nostalgia is that they're kind of catering to us right now with like Masters of the Universe,
Dude, you go to the toy aisle at Target or Walmart, it's all 80s nostalgia.
Right. Yeah. So NECA TMNT, Mattel is still doing Masters of the Universe. I have my vintage stuff up from Double Dragon, Dick Tracy, The Shadow, all of my Muppets stuff. But that's really what I'm going to focus in on right there.
Cool. I forgot to get to some of these super chats, so let's get to them now. Robert Diaz, thank you. Respect to Jeremy. My brother is currently a warrant officer flying Blackhawks. The recruiters couldn't throw the offer at him fast enough.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Thank you, Robert. And Matt Talon, see what right is like. I may not have been Cav, but that's an out effing standing answer. But see what right is like?
Is referring earlier to his
to my cavalry Stetson.
Gotcha.
It hangs proudly in the wall of my office, right beside my Captain America shield.
Yeah.
You think churching it up makes it sound cooler, but it's a hat.
Shut up. Shut up. But what do you got in the Navy? You got nothing. You got little bow ties and shit. Shut up.
That's right. That's right.
I don't hear about it. You got bell bottoms.
We need to give you a bib so you have something to wipe your mouth with afterwards.
You guys have a uniform that has bell bottoms on it. I'm not trying to hear your shit, dude. I'm not trying to hear it.
We have more uniforms than anyone could ever possibly need for some fucking reason. It's like every year they're like, we need a new uniform. I'm like, I would like money so I can eat, please.
And then you have like
you can eat when you're dead, soldier.
You have this admiral, that's like that's probably 75 years old that's in charge of like picking the new uniform, and they still haven't got out of the disco era, so you're keeping the bell bottoms no matter what.
Yep. It's tradition.
Yeah.
Mike Espinosa's all good to go. He's got Febreze for that nasty hat you sent him.
Man, shut up.
Disgusting hat.
It smells like it smells like Old Spice 3-in-1 shampoo, face, and body wash.
And toothpaste at the break.
Oh my god! Thank you, Meme Master Mike. Scott Hughes is busting my balls now. Ryan's boundaries are that he has decided to only collect figures and toys made from plastic. That's not true. It's not true.
We get some wooden marionette dolls and stuff.
Mesco has cloth goods on them. Cotton as well. All right.
Axion Figs, first Cav, Blackjack Brigade, reporting for duty. Hey, I was first brigade, Iron Horse, buddy. So good to have you on board, man.
I feel like that scene out of Men in Black. Oh, Captain America here with honors.
Captain America with honors.
Remember that? That is Men in Black. Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name. All right. Sal, let's get into you, man. Like physically. No.
All right. Well, I mean, I do need the money.
Also, Goodbye Horses starts playing in the background.
Yeah.
You are taking quite a left turn in your collecting hobby.
Yeah.
He just kept the wheel turned. He just did a 360.
Yeah.
He's selling everything, but he's got pickups for this week.
He's doing donuts.
He's just doing donuts in the parking lot. He didn't take a left fucking turn.
That's right. No, all that stuff's like, those were the last pre-orders to show up after I'd kind of closed the curtain, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, I have 3 pre-orders left that are all Mezco. Because I'm like, the NRD is not really that much, but fuck it, I guess. But yeah, no, I decided I'm going to get rid of everything. So, not everything, like 90%. So, overwhelming majority of the stuff I'm keeping is childhood original or very, very specific select things. So my goal this year is to sell pretty much everything and try to buy my first house. Obviously not going to buy a house with the sales of everything, but at least enough to like cover closing costs and things like that.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
So like, I might keep like, I don't know, like fuck you. Like little battle beasts or something, because they don't take up much room.
Get you some muscle men too. They look good with muscle men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have I think I have Motu muscle men. I think.
Oh yeah,
possibly. I know I have a couple Guts figures from when I was a kid, but yeah, like I might keep like I have the double bookshelves here of all the Marvel Legends crap. What's up, Jeremy?
Good question. Guts figures like with the Aggro Crag and Mo from Nickelodeon.
The little preformed like fancy GI or not GI like Little Green Army men, but they're like fancy and they're painted and shit.
They're called Guts.
I think.
No.
Okay, I thought you were referencing that TV show from Nickelodeon called Guts. It was like
Global Guts.
It was like American Gladiators, but for children.
Yeah, you got to get the little glowing piece of rock and stuff at the end.
Yeah, the Aggro Crag. Yeah.
No,
the vultures are coming out for you already. Felipe says, "I'll take your Action Force stuff."
I don't think you understand how much Action Force I have.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
I have like 30 Scarabs alone. So
what?
Watch the collection tour, homie. They're all right there. I don't know if you can see them or not. But
that's wild. Okay, cool.
I have, I think, 10 Swarm, 3 of the Wasp Raiders, and like 30 Scarabs. So.
Wow. Dang. It's more than me. Kato says, based on private photos, Jeremy also thinks he looks good beside Muscleman.
That's right.
So everybody check out Kato's collection reviews on YouTube if you haven't subscribed to his channel already. That's where you're going to find the official Animal Warriors of the Kingdom podcast right there, blessed off by Mr. Jason Bienvenu himself. That is the official Animal Warriors of the Kingdom podcast. So check that out, everybody.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to have those showing up at some point. So,
why was it just like time to get a home?
Well,
I want the money. I mean, because you've been collecting a long time. You have quite the large collection.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think at last count was just under or just over 3,000 action figures.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, of varying sizes. Like these little guys. Some are really small, and then some are like the HasLab Sentinel.
Yeah.
It
But-
still counts as one.
That's
Right,
right.
you can do a little Gimli right there.
So I don't know. I was just, I live by myself. I don't have wife and spouse and kids like a lot of the people in our community do. And I was like, this is kind of like, I think the phrase I used with Michael is it feels like an albatross around my neck. Like I just have all this stuff. So, the line in Fight Club is the stuff we own ends up owning us.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like my collection owns me because I can't just up. Like if I had to up and leave, I couldn't because I have too much of this stuff. And it's kind of looking around. I was like, a lot of this stuff I got because I wanted. I've had my time with it, and now it's time for someone else to be happy with it.
Can't take it with you, right?
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing. Like if I died all of a sudden, like I don't want to leave this as a burden for somebody else. So
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Like I want to get rid of everything before, I die because.
Well, and it's kind of like what you were saying, Jeremy, how like certain things like are taking up real estate that you didn't think would. Like I have this stupid freaking Turbo Man here. He's a Christmas decoration, as you can see.
You made it look like a nutcracker.
And like I got it. So I was in the second grade when this movie came out, and I forget, was it Tiger? I think actually had Turbo Man toys. They existed, and I
Yeah.
saw one time, and it was like Christmas time, and they're like, oh, everyone write on the board what you want for Christmas. We'll come back after Christmas break and see if you got it. And I wrote down Turbo Man, and all the kids made fun of me because no one believed me that it was a real fucking thing, even though I saw it with my eyes.
Right.
And so this was like putting, closing that book in my life when I think it was Funko put these back out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like now that I have it, it's a Christmas decoration. It lives in the Christmas tree box when I'm not using it, except for right now because I already took the tree down and left it over here by my desk. But like, why do I fucking have this? I don't need it anymore.
I guess, man. I don't know. You brought up a very, very valid point that I kind of wanted to touch back on, which is it starts to own you, right? And you have to forgive my voice. I'm not feeling well, but like when I come in this room sometimes, I feel the weight of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then I also start thinking about the probably 15 to 20 totes that are just in the other area of the basement that are full of figures and pop culture memorabilia and things like that just didn't have space in here, and you're right. If I had to pick up and go, it would take me probably 4 days. Just me in this room. It would take me 4 days to get this room ready to go. Right.
Yep.
Individually sandwich bagging figures the way they don't rub on the way, in transit and stuff. It would say, yeah. So, yeah, you feel the weight of it. It's like, and this should be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
This should be a place that I come to, and I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. I remember when I was 7, and like, yeah, that's cool. But I get in here and I'm just like, whoa, So I think I may have to do a downgrade as well. Maybe not as severe as what you're doing, but like I'm gonna.
It's
Well,
like
this is a depressing stream, says Austin.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's reality that we live in. Like maybe I'm just ahead of the power curve.
But it's conversations like this that may keep people from becoming hoarders.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's also I feel like in our community, it's really easy to get caught up in hype. Like we've talked about FOMO 100 times. Like,
you got to get over that FOMO, man.
Right. And it's like they're like, oh, I don't really want that. Like I could have cared like I have spinnerets on my desk. I could have cared less about this 2-pack at all. Like I had a perfectly good Spider-Man. I don't know how many Marvel Legends Spider-Mans I need. I have the 18-inch Toy Biz one, and I'll probably keep him. But like
that one's cool.
Like, I don't need all of these. Like I got into toy photography for a while, so I was like, oh, I need this for this photo, or like I was buying figures because I'm like, oh, I'm doing a review on this guy, but this is part of the team, or this is like, I don't know, like I need this guy for a height comparison, which is less than 2 seconds of a review that no one's going to watch anyway. So,
is this loose but complete or an intervention?
Well,
I am not as worried as Jeremy. But
Well, it's also
but
the line of work that Jeremy and I are in. We move a lot,
yeah.
so
So for me, I just don't want to leave everything to my kid because he's probably not that interested in it. And this is a big chore to start selling. And like what'll happen is usually when your parents die, right?
stuff goes
Estate
good.
sale.
Yeah,
This shelf, okay, give me $50, and that's how it'll go.
Yep.
So
that's pretty much how I'm doing it right now.
yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know, like I'm not trying to bring everybody down. Like this is just the path I'm on right now, and this is not the first time I've had to get rid of a collection. So it's like I know myself well enough that I chase dopamine.
Yep.
So like I'll be collecting again, but probably after I've moved for what I hope is the last time I move. Like
and then you could set your room up from scratch.
Yep.
Design it just how you want. And then, like, just have a laser focus on your goal and be like, I mean, it'll be way better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it'll put the fun back into it.
Right. And I've got like, I don't know, shelves. Like I have a shelf dedicated to the Rogue One and the Ghost Crew from Black Series, and I'm like, I like Rebels. I liked it a lot, and I like Rogue One a lot. But it's like I don't need those characters. Like
you don't have to army build every stormtrooper like I did.
Right. So,
but I mean, look, your goal is to sell everything. So if anyone wants to buy Sal stuff, he is salvader@aol.com. Just email him. Right. No, I'm kidding. I made up that email address.
You can just go on Ask Jeeves and you'll find me.
There you go. Go to web crawler.
Yep. I was going to say web crawler, but I didn't know if anyone would actually get that one or not.
Alta Vista. Just search him on Alta Vista.
Yeah. Look me up on Internet Explorer.
Sorry, I need a new AOL desk. I ran out of minutes on my other one. I gotta.
Speaking of depressing, Timothy Ward, our generation is dying off, and ensuing estate sales will be the end of collectors market as prices plummet. They are going to plummet, dude. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I like Mezcos. In 10 years, I mean, soft goods on these things and some of the pleather-like materials they use, Mezcos aren't going to hold their value.
No, God, no.
A 10-inch, 12-inch, whatever that scale is up there that you really can't see. They're Star Wars figures. My Zuckus has like a pleather robe. It's just coming off in chunks, and that thing's only not even 10 years old. So, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. So 2023, I made some rules. So with Legends, the goal is to get them on clearance now because they have all been going to clearance, like entire waves. I picked up some of that controller wave for like the blue marble for $6.89 at Target.
Wow!
I'm like, man, I saw this at full price when it was $25.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't do that no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also not going to buy figures just for the bath piece. Like I'd rather just like take my time and find a bath piece at a toy show, this and that. And I'm only going to buy them if they complete a team that I already have started. So I'm not going to start trying to collect any more like new Marvel teams, or I don't think there's any more army builders and Marvel Legends that I could ever want. I'm pretty much out on MCU. Of course, wait, no, they're doing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So I will get those, but anything that's not Spider-Man MCU, I'm done with.
That 3-pack was a hard thing to cancel.
But you know what? Rectangular said they're coming in singles.
Yeah.
With unmasked head sculpt. So
I'll just get my Toby that way then.
You actually probably made the best move then if they're coming in singles with additional heads. So
that's their MO, though. Like they always like they did that what was it, Heroes of Endor Black Series PulseCon exclusive set or whatever that was.
Right.
And it was like Han, Luke, Leia, not Poplu, I think, and biker. Not even a biker scout, just the speeder bike. And so far, the speeder bike's the only thing they haven't released on that individually.
I mean, it was just a repaint of the older one.
Right. But I mean, like, they haven't done another release of that since that.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, because the Ewok coming on the Ewok was coming on the 40th anniversary card.
Yep, which is
So-
crazy because that Ewok, I sold that Ewok, like just the Ewok from that set. The only listing I could find, the only listing on eBay had him for $180.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yep.
Good time to sell them. Like, I mean, and that's the other thing. You know, they're all worried about these exclusives. You can't tell me they're not going to do Serpentor again.
Yeah.
I mean, that Black Series box you were just talking about, the only thing exclusive about it was the box.
Well, Serpentor happened again today.
There you go. You
Yeah.
can't tell me there won't be like a retail release of him,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, he was
I don't know whether they'd put an $80 figure on the.
maybe without the Air Chariot. Maybe the Air Chariot stays exclusive
Right.
until the next Air Chariot.
Yep.
You know, they'll change some stuff. Nothing ever really stays exclusive anymore. It
Oh,
seems like.
Hell,
No one's ever really gone.
I have two examples. I have an example right here. They had the 2-pack Hulks, where it was like, okay, they did Hulk, and he had his little shirt and all that.
That's my display Hulk right there.
Yeah, the exclusive was the same Hulk minus the shirt with the pipe. So the exclusive part was the pipe until they did Gray Hulk, who had the same pipe in a different color.
Oh,
So it's like, so what are you paying for? The card back?
yeah. A lot of times with Hasbro, you're paying for the card back, and maybe like an extra random accessory that you probably don't really
Right.
want or that you'll never use. You know,
Yeah.
like they always do stuff like that. And then, I mean, as far as Star Wars, I've already limited myself to original trilogy and prequel trilogy, like the George Lucas era, right?
Right.
Oh, and Mandalorian. I like Mandalorian.
So far.
Yeah. Oh, and I like Clone Wars.
It's
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I do like turtles. But I have eliminated, you know, with Mezco, even like the Rumble Society stuff, they have like different like genres in Rumble Society. They have like your street level guys, right, and your more fantasy like monster magic guys. I prefer the street level stuff, like the Vapor with the the graffiti artist and the
Mhm.
Gomez stuff. So I'm sticking with that. And that's only a couple releases a year. It seems like they're really leaning into like the more fantasy stuff with Rumble Society. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta. It's hard, man, because I almost have like a complete Justice League in Mayfex, right? So I mean, if they do Flash, I gotta get Flash, or Wonder Woman, I gotta get Wonder Woman. So I can't just say, well, I'm only gonna, I'm done with Mayfex, or I'm done with Mezco.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been a lot easier to be done with Hasbro stuff just because the prices keep going up and getting less and less. Like you see some of these Marvel Legends and it's just a 6-inch figure and the rest of the box is like empty. You just see a big gap in the window and there's like nothing in it.
Right.
Maybe you build a
Yeah.
figure piece and it's $25 and you won't even see that anymore because the boxes don't have windows.
Yeah.
That's like, I think of, speaking of, I think it was Controller Wave Speedball came out and had nothing. It's just him in the bath piece, and there's nothing unique other than the head sculpt to Speedball. So it's like,
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I don't mind repaints, but man, Marvel Legends with the repaints and bad choices on what bodies they use. Like they just put out that 2-pack for pre-order. I think pre-order with Hyperion
mhm.
and some Rainbow Dude. And the Rainbow Dude is on the Bucky Cat mold. I'm like, oh my god! It's still you. Like the Bucky Cat mold came out in like 2011.
It won't die.
2012.
It won't die. They'll continue to use it, dude.
I
Yeah.
can't wait until like another 10, 15 years from now when they bring back that mold specifically as like an anniversary release. They're like, oh, it's got pins. Oh, it's so retro.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And then Jeremy, you were talking about extra totes and bins and stuff in your garage.
Mm-hmm.
And you have how many? 15?
Probably 15. Yeah,
Man, that's
without
a lot.
exaggerating, probably 15. But
So
there's
I'm not
like,
as bad as you. I have 3 in the garage, and I've been selling that stuff off pretty consistently.
That's what's
Yeah.
on your table.
yes,
Totes
I
with
mean,
more figures.
but some of those things are very, very like large items in there, right? Like an OG Ghostbusters, zapper, that type of stuff. Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain is in there, you know, like that kind of stuff.
Speedball on Air Chariot will sell gangbusters.
That's right.
What's up, Mad Hatter? Oh,
Yeah, that's
Where's Gavin at? Can we get an earbud adjustment count?
oh, I
Where's
haven't
he
seen
at?
him in the chat in a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, one job.
I mean, yeah, I think it's good to set limits for yourself, and just hope and pray that you stick with them because you probably won't.
right. Well, like for me, this is kind of the culmination of something that's been in the works for like a couple of years. Because like when I was keeping up with the Vintage Collection and Black Series for a long time, and I was like, prices were going up. This is like the first price jump in 2019. I was like, I can't do both anymore. So one of these has to fucking go. So I cut out Vintage Collection, which they had like 2 releases a year anyway, so I really wasn't saving that much. But it's like that's how I ended up with the big ass AT-AT and the Millennium Falcon, which I'm also selling and have no idea how I'm going to ship those anywhere because they're
so cool though, man. Like,
so,
anyway,
Find your local toy shows.
yeah. That's
I'm telling you, find your local toy shows, man. Look, there's no fees. I mean, you pay for your table,
right.
but you're not paying
Well,
eBay fees.
Get a table and just take that stuff with me and be like, please buy this. I mean, you saw me. I walked around Joe Fest with a lanyard that said, ask me about my Razor Crest, and not like I had the best price at the show by about $200. I was asking $200 less than anyone else. And people were like, that's a good price. And then would keep going. I'm like,
It's a
cool.
G.I. Joe show.
I know.
Just, I mean, do a generic toy show. You'll do good.
Yeah. I mean, I eventually sold it, but
yeah.
still.
All right. We got some super chats here, and I got a few other things I want to talk about before we end the show. K-Dog says, LaserPants, you can talk about the Sky Striker. Sorry. Don't be sorry. It's all good. I think we'll save that for the next show. That, and there was a ton of like new releases today with G.I. Joe and Star Wars.
Yeah,
we probably won't cover the Transformers stuff because I don't think any of us really collect Transformers. But
no, I want to see more of those Sky Strikers get into people's hands before we start going crazy about, you know, talking about defects and stuff like that, you know, just to see if that was a very, very isolated problem with that, or if it's kind of plaguing that project. So
not me. I don't care. I'm going to talk trash about it and rip it apart and assume that they all are broken when they arrive for everyone.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's how I roll.
Okay. Like caddy, there's a Caddyshack right there. Okay.
Timothy Ward, my collecting goals for 2023: Action Force Sergeant Slaughter, or Slammer would be better. Marvel Legends Jimmy Woo. I haven't seen that one yet.
Neither have I.
What wave is he in? I would kind of like to get a Jimmy Woo, but not at 25. Black Series Jedi Luke. That one is coming soon, I believe. At Plasma Series Egon and Phoebe 2-pack. I don't know if I've seen that. Is the Plasma Series still happening, or is that an older 2-pack?
No. Well, it was from when the the movie came out. I believe it's something about the family that busts together, stays together. It was odd, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I am from. Never mind. Message me later, Tim. I'll help you out with at least 2 of those.
Oh wow, you have them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you have any of the Terror Dogs?
I do.
Okay, we need to talk later.
Salvator at AOL.com.
I have 2 of them actually.
Okay, we need to talk.
Okay.
Lyle Convoy, has the Silverhawks been announced yet? Silverhawks news been announced yet? I don't know, but that's another good topic for a show. Definitely. It looks like Super 7 maybe has lost their ability to make Silverhawks figures, and those teams will never be complete. And
dude,
they've known about it for a while and didn't tell their customers. Oof, ouch.
Yeah, so I think what you're hinting at right now is that they knew that Copper Kid was never coming and they didn't tell anybody.
Maybe.
That's pretty damning, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, okay.
I mean, it's a.
I was gonna say I thought Super 7 lost their ability to make action figures, but that would imply they
just in general. Shut it down. Pull the plug. You're done, son.
Not Top Goon. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "What's good? Did you see Hasbro's Steel Brigade figures?" No, I saw their Steel Core.
The Steel Core.
Steel Core. Yeah. I thought they looked fine.
They
I-
look
you know-
like a great modern day version of the original 3 3/4 Joe. Super
Yeah.
good. So
I thought they looked fine.
I was
We'll
not.
see.
I wasn't sold on all the shoulder shit.
right, yeah, all that. The gear looked a little bit bulky in my opinion.
Looked like they were
but,
wearing football pads.
Yep, that's pretty accurate right there.
They,
Yeah,
had
I wouldn't
they
have
did
that.
have like shotgun shells on the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
When I load my shotgun, I always want to, yeah. So yeah, we'll probably talk about that on the next show. Jordan Withington, thank you, Jordan, Mr. 4-hour nap himself.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
Oh,
I was helping them do fulfillment at Bobby's, and I'd been up for 36 hours, and was like, I need to take a nap so I can keep working.
oh wow!
You shouldn't have been driving like at that point. Like
I
you're
know.
like you're legally like
36
intoxicated at that point. You know.
How many rock stars had you slammed at that point?
I don't know. Like,
I'll be honest. 36 hours, I would probably just die.
Yep. It was
Yeah.
not. It was not easy. It was not easy.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Robert Monty, thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, LaserPants, thanks for answering my SC a week ago, sir. Super chat a week ago, sir, regarding the Joy Toy Warhammer 40K. You're welcome. Question: do you guys have other hobbies outside of collecting? Myself, I'm into paintball, airsoft, and boxing. I like doing paintball. It's been a while. I play drums. I don't currently have a drum set because I was getting rid of stuff and I got this wild hair up my ass and I was like, I'm going to sell my drums. I just don't have room for them. So I sold them. But I am going to reacquire some drums, but I'm probably going to go electronic just because they save so much space and I can wear headphones and not piss off my neighbors. Yeah.
Smart move.
Jeremy, you?
No, I don't have any other hobbies. This is my entire personality. No, I like to play guitar. I can do covers of some of your most popular and favorite hits of 90s grunge rock era stuff, you know. A lot of
But
stuff that's
besides
coming out of Seattle.
Besides Nintendo Wii Guitar Hero, do you have any other hobbies besides that?
Yes, I've just started picking up painting. I started Warhammer 40K about 3 weeks ago, I think. So, and there's a really cool nerd shop here in town where I meet up with those losers, and they've taught me how to play and everything. So it's been pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Sal, besides being a serial killer, other
that does take up a lot of my time.
Besides running a successful beet farm.
Say, unrelated to serial killing, I have taken up smoking meats.
oh,
No, not really. Like the other two, I'm also a musician. I may not look it, but I'm pretty well versed in music. That woodworking I haven't done in a while, but it's still something I want to get back into. I just don't have the room to do it in here. That's part of the other thing. I have other hobbies I want to do that require me to get rid of this stuff so I can make room for things. You guys have seen me paint, I don't know how many different things, video games, all that kind of stuff.
I don't really do video games. I mean, I keep telling myself I'm going to go back and finish Jedi Fallen Order before the next one comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually like play for an hour and then forget about it for 6 months.
That's fair.
So, yeah. I mean, I got some other interests that outside of toy collecting, of course, but yeah. Thank you, Robert. Okay, UNC. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, sir.
Unk.
Unk?
Yeah. What's up, Unk?
Is this someone you know?
I'm just reading his name.
Okay. J Creations, New York. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Hey guys, showing up late to the party. Ryan, I think you got the runner-up mixed up for the contest. I put up that meme. Wait, what? But it said 8 and skate on it. It said Jason Tornin.
Let me go to the thread. We'll figure this out.
I could have sworn it said 8 and skate.
Okay, 3.8 podcast. Where is the meme? Where's the lay meme thread?
Eight and Skate, were you being dishonest? Were you taking advantage of my
Were you trying to
dumbassness?
acquire ill-begotten gains? What is going on here? Okay, let me find the meme.
It's
Let me
tough
find
out
the
in them
meme.
streets.
Can you go faster, please?
Jason Tornin.
I could have sworn it said Eight and Skate.
No, I'm looking at it right now. There's a man by the name of Jason.
Jason
So-
Tornin, right?
Yeah, look, we can figure this out afterwards.
figure it out.
Yeah, there's no point in taking up airtime with that. So-
No, I want to take up more airtime. So let's all be quiet for at least 30 seconds. Okay, Eight and Skate says, no, I was only listening. I didn't see the stream. Aha! Sure you were. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, your number. Okay, J Creations. Other Jason.
We're on
You!
you now, 8 and Skate. We're on to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. J Creations. Not only am I going to send you a $40 Amazon gift card, but I'm going to send you a $45 Amazon gift card to pay you back for that super chat you just sent. Because you shouldn't have had to do that. All right. So you get a $45 super chat. And Eight and Skate, you get my scorn.
Hmm.
No, I'm kidding. It's all good.
We're-
I understand.
We're,
Now-
we're not mad at you. We're just really disappointed. You know?
You know, if we hadn't picked this whole collecting goals thing, it would have been a great night to talk about Black Series and G.I. Joe.
Mhm.
But I already had the thumbnail up. We had already decided. So we will save the G.I. Joe and Black Series talk for the next show. Before we end, I do want to plug our friend Cato's new podcast called Animal Warriors of the Podcast. Here's the intro.
Warriors of the Podcast.
It's a bi-weekly podcast every Thursday, right? Every other Thursday. It would be every other Thursday.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a Cato thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, Cato.
Oh,
It's
okay.
every other Thursday podcast on Cato Collections YouTube channel.
or as pertinent information is made available that needs to be covered, right? You don't want to lock yourself into making guaranteeing weekly content about a toy line because it kind of paints you into a corner. Sometimes there's just not something to talk about, right? So,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Just thinking about another. Never mind. We'll talk afterwards. Sorry.
Okay.
Themed podcasts are always successful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eight and Skate. It's all good, man. I'm just busting your balls. Honest mistake. It's all good. Ryan, how much do you charge to be guest on my toy show? You have a toy show? For you, $500 per
That's
hour.
fair. I usually have to give him like 600 in a reach around just to come on here.
Yeah. So he misspoke. He said dollars. He meant pennies, right? Possibly even pesos. So, yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't get a lecturing fee. He doesn't. That's
No. But thank you for the super chat, Marvelous Nerd. Tell me about your toy show. Is it like an in person, like you're selling toys, or you have a toy show like on YouTube? Yeah. Cato says every other Thursday ish, hosted by me and Inutabe.
Inutabe.
Inutabe. Thank you. I've heard that before, but
Yeah,
and I
read
saw
a
the
book.
first episode.
Read a book,
Huh?
Ryan. Jesus.
I don't know what that is.
Book. It's a collection of words on pages
Pages?
sandwiched down together. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean pages? What?
Books.
Never heard
Not
of them.
not ringing a bell.
That's a big word, Jeremy.
What you know the little thing that used to come inside of 1990s era Kenner vehicles? You can flip through it and it'd show you other toys.
Oh, a catalog, like an ad.
Yeah. There you go.
What that has toys in it.
Yeah. So you got the basic concept right there.
Gotcha. All right, so Cato's Collection YouTube channel. That's where Animal Warriors of the podcast is every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. He's a good friend of ours, so check out his channel. Check out his new podcast. Shout out to Cato's Collection. And with that, we are done for the week. 3 POA will be back, not this Saturday, but the following one with special guest Anthony's Customs. That's right. Coming with another heavy hitter. Big fan of Anthony's Customs. I can't wait to talk to him. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. I guess I don't. People say hit the bell. Do you hit the bell?
Hit the bell for notifications.
Smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss any future content. Right?
That sounds right.
I was like when people say content instead of videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
But whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Hit the like button. Sal, thanks for joining us. You got anything you want to plug? Your upcoming sale on AOL.com?
Yeah, I'm selling crap. If you message me on Instagram or Facebook or something and you're like asking me what's for sale, just watch the video on the channel. There's a good chance it's for sale. Worst case scenario is I say, no, I'm keeping that.
Sal, there's 200 people watching. You're going to get swamped.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like a female that just turned her status to single. You know, you're gonna get so many DMs.
Oh, that'll be a first.
All right. Hey, bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, hey, check it out. Hey, for anybody that's joined the Discord server, I'll be hanging out in there for about the next 30 minutes if you want to jump in. And,
No one joins.
So
Discord is pointless.
Ryan will be there too. So
fine. Later.
But all right, bye.